Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Dwarf Fortress Skyhome. We have a bit of a dilemma in that we need something to drink. I do have the river nearby, but the drink thing keeps coming up. It's being a bit problematic. So what I've decided to do was, we've got the moat where we will be allowing the river to kind of flow through and then back out, which will create a waterfall over here. So what I did was I channeled in a bit here underneath my wall and popped a hole here and then created a well, and the well required a number of materials: stone, bucket, a couple other things, including some mechanisms which I had already made because I need to make a bridge for this part. So I've got new ones being made. I've got the well in, it's completed, but what I need to do is I need to block this off so that creatures can't come through and then pop up through the well. And in order to do that, I need a grate. So I've got one set to be made here, and I even said do this task now. So I've got that set, and I think Jacob here is dragging this rock over. So I'm going to resume and see. No, he's going and he's making the mechanisms. Here we go. TJ is in here making us the grate right now. Very cool. He's constructing a rock grate. It's going to be perfect. So once that's all set, then I should be able to make the grate up above. Okay, so he should be good now. Let's go back up. And let's try this again. We need to go to B, and then we need the grate, which was Shift W. Cool, and then I think I can just put that here. And take all of that limestone. And there we go. So we have this planned. Somebody should get working on that at some point. Be cool to see what that looks like. Over here on the left side in Stonesense, you can see the well there. You can see I've got the animals moved in. We've got some people standing around idle. I do need to finish up the room below so they go idle downstairs. I'm hoping to take care of that today or maybe in the next episode, but right now the water is kind of a primary concern. You can see I've even dug out the rest of this. Obviously I'll need to get rid of the ramp elements down here and everything, but before I do that, I'm going to need to make a bridge. So let's see, there we go. We have the grate in. You can see on the left side Stonesense. It looks awesome too. Very cool. So that's now protected, and we have the well. So technically we're ready. I really want to get this going so we can get drinks, but we do have to clear out these ramps. Let me actually designate the easy stuff right now. We know that we don't want, let's see, I need to go down one. We don't want those ramps, and then we don't want these, and then technically we'll just need these to get up and then walk across the bridge once the bridge is done. So what I need to do is I need to build the bridge, get it set up to be a drawbridge to drop down, and then once I can, then I can remove these, and then we will have these over here, but that's not too big a deal. If anything fell in, it'd be able to climb back out over here on that side. Totally fine with that. So we just need to get that going. Let's go ahead and pause. We're going to build. We're going to see if I can remember how to do this. A bridge is G, and then we do have to determine the size of this thing. So let's see. It's going to be 4 tall and 3 wide, and then we're going to base that right here. Oh wait, I guess I want 5 tall because I want it to kind of close over the other side. I think that'll work. And then we use WADXS to choose which way the bridge rises up. Now I'm realizing this is a massive bridge. It's going to be essentially 4 blocks taller than the walls, but I think what I'll do is build some like gatehouse stuff here so it's just as tall. That might be kind of cool. So anyway, we need the raised direction of S because down we want it to go in this direction. And is that not doing what I want it to do? Maybe you have to place it first? If I hit W. Oh, I was looking in the wrong spot. I was looking here for the symbol, but that's not actually what I want at all. X does the retracts, and I actually want the raises in this direction. So it lifts towards the building. Cool. Let's go ahead and place that. And limestone blocks. I guess we could do that. I actually haven't done blocks before. I've been building stuff out of limestone, but I guess I made some blocks. And we have yeah, we have enough. Let's do that. Cool. Look at that. It's pretty sweet looking. So we'll get that built. Let's go ahead and I was going to say pause, but we're not even running yet. We're already paused. Let's get a lever in there. That's the next thing we need to do. And in order to do that, we actually have to make that. And I think, is that done at the mechanic shop? No, I don't think so. I think we make the lever from whatever, right? Let's see. Just make sure I don't go over it. It wasn't there. Huh. Trying to remember exactly where that was at. If I don't find this right away, I'll dig around and try to find it quickly. Who was it that made that? I thought it was in one of these. Okay, well anyway, I'm going to find that out. Make sure that I've got the mechanisms made, and then we'll look at hooking those up. Okay, I started to look that up, and then I remembered, wait, I remember building that. And you actually jump into build, and down here we have traps and levers. We can hit capital T, and then L for lever, and then we're going to go ahead and place that. Now, I'm going to actually do a wall kind of along this area and close this in. And so I think what I'm going to do is put the switch right here by the well. And we just need limestone, the mechanic stuff. I think we just need a few of those. So, okay, cool. So we have the lever set now to be built. Let's back this out and resume. So we're going to get this bridge built, and the bridge will be down. And then we can connect this up pretty easily. In fact, it asks you, we go ahead and select this, we're gonna add a task, and we're gonna link it, right? We're gonna link it to a bridge, so B. And then, nothing that can be linked up. Oh, the bridge does have to be completed first. It does have to be there. So anyway, once we get that built, we'll be able to connect that. And then what you can do is you can then assign a task to it to pull the lever. So anyway, that's something once the bridge is done we can do. Then we can remove the ramps, and then we can let the water flow, which I'm pretty excited about. Okay, the bridge is done. Very cool. Let's go ahead and jump down a level, and we want to designate Z to remove ramps. We'll go ahead and remove all of these ramps over here. We will also just dig this block out, and I think that's going to be good. Let's go ahead and resume. Because that'll leave these ramps. I mentioned before, if something's in the water, it'll be able to climb out, but it's only going to be able to climb out on this shore. It's good because it protects our dwarves. If for some reason somebody fell in, at least they have a way to get out of here. So that's good. Totally cool with that. There we go. That's getting dug out. Let's go down. Okay, so we are clear there. We're going to pause this. We're going to add a task. We're going to be link to bridge. It automatically selects this bridge. It's the only bridge that we have right now. So all I have to do is hit enter to assign, and then choose the mechanisms needed. So that's fine. And we are good. We should be all linked up. So if I select this and add a task, I should be able to shift P, pull the lever, add a task to pull the lever. They do have to do the they do have to link that up, but we are getting very, very close here. I do want to get some walls in over here, which kind of means we need to get this wood out of the way. We're trying to get there with the stockpiles and everything, but what can you do? Okay, so that's happening there. Let's see. I'm going to just go down and see how some of this stuff is going here in the stockpile. I think we still have stuff being moved. We don't have a lot of room. I did set this to be furniture to get some of that stuff moved. I was hoping to have some more stockpiles kind of set up in here. I just haven't got around to that yet. The water thing has been kind of an issue. I've been just wanting to get to this, but I want to get a well in here and get that going. So yeah, let's see now. Okay, I'm not sure why this is taking so long for somebody to get on that, but we will wait. We'll wait and see. Okay, somebody just came running through here. I'm not sure exactly who it was. Actually, I think it was this person there. Whoever went darting off there. So, oh no! Somebody flipped the lever while he was on it. That's no good. Kalohe! Oh crap. That's no good. Oh, that's a bummer. I should have probably made sure that there were not people immediately on it. I mean, I set that task a bit ago, but I probably should have waited and set it and maybe move people out of that area. That's a bummer. Let's go ahead and bring up Dwarf Therapist, and we're going to go to health here and just see. It looks like he might not be in too bad a shape. He might be okay. There's no indicator out here. You've got all kinds of things out here. You can see we obviously have a lot of people thirsty, but no no other injuries or anything. Now, just to make sure, I guess we are running. Okay. Don't tell me. Let's see here. We gotta go down here. Let me go down. Okay. He's got no job. He's just standing at the bottom being, oh, it says a pool of Kolohe's blood is what's around here. That's not good at all. Let's see. I'm trying to select him here. There we go. And then I can go into status? Is it status? No. I thought that would allow us to kind of see what was going on with him. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna hope that he's okay. I'm still not super familiar with trying to figure out how people are doing because I really didn't get into too many scuffles or anything. The fact that he is still down there has me a bit concerned that he's not coming out of there yet. It could be that he's dead for all I know. When I'm hovering over it, I'm not seeing anything here. Actually, let's go ahead and we can tab this out a bit so we can get more of this screen here. It seems like he's not dead. You don't appear to be dead, Kolohe. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's bring this back out. Fix this window. And we have run. I'm just going to bring up this again really quick just to make sure. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure the game is running, so it had updated that. So I'm not really sure why Kolohe is down there. I'm going to have to try and get that figured out, but I definitely don't want to run the water while he's down there. So I'm probably going to need to stop and look into that before I do anything else. We're going to go ahead and pause it, and let's see. Let me look into that a bit. Let me try and get him out of there. Okay, it seems as though Kolohe was injured. I looked in, and it looked like his hands, both his hands were injured. But I think he'll be okay, fingers crossed. I ended up realizing, too, that I had the bridge up, and he was standing there, but so were some other people. And I thought, you know what, it may be because the bridge is up and they can't come inside and do anything, that they're just standing there. So anyway, before I actually could even flip the bridge up, Kolohe ran off and started doing things around here. So he is up, he's wandering around. He's probably bloodied and a little bit mangled, I think it said his hand was. But hopefully he will recover from that. So what I want to do is I want to get the water flowing while the bridge is down. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to designate a channel to dig out, and we're going to do this far one here. So let's do that and hope that nobody falls in during the course of this. I don't think they stand directly on top of a block that they dig. But anyway, we'll see. Let's go ahead and do this and see where the water goes. Check this out. So we're going to pause that. It looks like Jacob ran over and dug the canal there. And there is a ramp there. So that's a little unfortunate because I think it means people could cross over. So I may have to do something about that. I think they can dig that ramp from that same tile though. So let's go ahead and do that. D and Z to get rid of a ramp. Did I do that right? D and I thought it was Z. Remove ramp, Z, make sure it's clicked. I may actually, I don't think I have to go, maybe I do have to go down one more. I'll figure these out eventually. Okay, so that is now set to be dug. Hopefully nobody tries to enter the water to do that, but it might actually be what has to be done. So there you go, we got water slowly flowing in. It's getting deeper and deeper. I don't know if it will, you know, with this being 7.6 and it kind of lowering in depth here, I don't know if it will get to 7 depth, but I was kind of assuming it would. Got some hamster remains down in the moat. We do have a shrub down there. We got all kinds of things there. We do have a chunk of land too that I didn't get dug out, and I just left it there. I thought, you know, that's not too big a deal. It's fine. We'll leave it there. So the water is coming through slowly. Now, is that as far as it's going to go? Now, that could change if I dig out the other one. Let's actually do that. H, we're going to channel that guy. Let's see how that goes. Because, I don't know. I think this would eventually fill all the way up. I think it's just slow. But that did seem to help there. So, anyway, we are underway. We're getting the water flowing through here. Again, I think given enough time, this will be fully flowing, similar to the river. And be good, but I'm going to actually go ahead and channel these last 2 spots out and let that go for a bit. Cool, so check it out. On the left screen, you can see the water is now flowing down the cliffside, so we now have created a second waterfall. The water does seem to be moving pretty quickly now. It's starting to pick up. I also dug some tiles out of the corner. I may end up digging some more out of here. I may dig this whole corner out to really try and get this flow going if it remains relatively shallow on this end, because this can be walked through. I forgot what the depth is. I think it's up to 3 or maybe 4. So I would like to get this as deep as possible. Now if I drop down a layer, you'll see that we do have water coming in through the grate to the well, so that's cool. People can get drinks out of the well. And yeah, we got the bridge. Everybody's crossing back and forth, no problem. So I'm pretty happy with the setup. Now one of the things that I am considering for next time is if I come down in here, I'm thinking that I might dig a tunnel near the well location here, or maybe just right up against the edge here, or close to it, you know, one end, and create an internal waterfall, a channel that just goes down and down and down somehow. I could pop a hole through a floor in here and it won't spill into the room, it will just continue to drop. But I like the idea of bringing some water down into here, and then maybe just, you know, once you get down a little bit, just doing a channel that allows it to flood back out. And then that way we can kind of set up some kind of reservoir inside. Now, that's a dangerous game in Dwarf Fortress, trying to get water to do a reservoir. I did see Das' video on how he got his going and everything, and the proper kind of way to set that up. But I'm nervous about that, so anyway, we'll see. We'll get to that when we can. Now, I am noticing that I've got the errors going on the left and on the bottom, on the right. We're getting the errors about water, but I think it's not too bad. I had a lot of them before, just a giant list. Everybody was getting the error, so I think it's probably okay right now. This looks like it may be a good timing because the game... Oh, I thought it may be crashing, but it was just hanging up on spring. I was like, this may be a good time to say goodbye. But it is a good time to say goodbye for now. I think we've kind of used up our time. But hey, we got the moat going. We have the drawbridge working. I'm pretty happy with that. Got the well going as well. So the well going as well. Yeah. Anyway, thanks as always for stopping in and watching, you guys. I appreciate it. I hope you guys come back next time, and we'll see you later.